And it'd be helpful to just let a little audible sigh out when you exhale. Next time you exhale, just Shabbat Shalom. So we will begin on page 10. And so the Hebrew is, do you have one of these red books? Good. So the Hebrew is on the right side and the English is on the left side, and transliteration of the Hebrew is also on the left in the red. Page 10. Page 10. See. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yedid nefesh avarachaman mishach avdach eretzonach yarotz avdach kemo hayal yishachaveh mul hadarach Ki eravlom yedidutach minof etzuf v'chotam hadurnae ziv haolam nafshi cholat avatach Ana elna rifha nalam ve'harodla no hazivach az titchazek v'titrapeh v'hatalach shivchat olam Atikemu rachamecho v'chusna abeno havach ki ze kama nisav liho betiferet uhozach ana eli Machmali pi chushana ve'hatitalam igalena uvhoz chaviv alai et sukat shelomach ta'yeret mikevodach Nagila Mechabach Maher Ahov Kiva Mohed V'choneni Kime Olam Yala la 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 Yala la 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 Yala la 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 Yala la la Yala la 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 Yala la 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 Yala la 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 Yala la la Yala la 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 Yala la 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 Yala la 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 Yala la 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 Yala la 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 Yala la 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 Continue on page 11. Lechon Adonai Adonai Nariya Litzu Yishenu. Let us go and sing to Adonai. Let us trumpet praise to our protector. Filled with thanks, let us greet God, raising our voice in song.
Great is our God, reach on them all opportunities. God's hands formed the deep, mountain presses to our God's word. The sea is God's, for God made it. Dry land was fashioned by God's hands.
Come, then let us bow and kneel. Let us bend our knees in the presence of Adonai, who formed us. For Adonai is our God, and we are God's flock, sheep in God's caring hands.
If only you would listen today to God's voice and not become hard-hearted like the people of Pharaoh. Like that time in the desert, when your ancestors tried me and tested me, though they had seen what I wrought.
For 40 years I was troubled by that generation, and I said, these are people whose hearts have gone astray. They do not know my way. So in anger I swore they would not enter my rest. 40 shana hakut b'tor va'omaram tue levavheim v'heim lo yadu derachai asher nishbati v'api imivon el menuchati. Page 13. Shiru ladonai shir chadash, shiru ladonai kol haaretz, shiru ladonai baruch shemo, vasu miyom leyom yeshuato, sabru vagoyim kevodo b'chol ha'amim, niflotav ki Gadol Adonai, Holal Mehod, Norahu, Hakol Elohim, Ki Kol Elohei Amim Elilim, Vadonai Shamayim Asa, Hod v'hadar lefanav, Oz v'tiferet b'mikdasho. Havul Adonai mishbechot amim, Havul Adonai kavod va'oz, Havul Adonai kevod shemo. Zehu umincha uhuvo lechatzrotav, Yishachavul Adonai hadra kodesh, Hilo mipanav kol haaretz, Imru vagoyim Adonai malach, atikot tevel Baal timot yadinamim b'mei shaharim, Yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz, Yiram hayam om loho, Yalo sadai v'chol ashebo, Az yiranugnu kol atzeyar b'fnei Adonai, ki hiva lishvot haaretz, Ishpot tevel v'tzedek ve'amim b'emunato. Elai la 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 la, elai la 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 la, elai. La 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 la, la 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 la. Page 15. Adonai malach tagel haaretz, yismechuim rabim. Adonai reigns, let the earth be glad, and many distant lands rejoice.
Flowers and thick darkness surround the vine. Righteousness and justice secure God's throne. Fire going before God, consuming these secrets on out.
Flashes of lightning illumine the land, the earth watches and trembles. Mountains melt like wax at the approach of Adonai, at the approach of the master of all the earth.
The heavens know God's righteousness, and all the nations see God's glory.
Worshippers, go ahead. Sorry.
Be ashamed for praising false God. All the names of Israel bow before God.
Zion hears of it and rejoices. The cities of Judah exult as you, Adonai, pass judgment.
You Adonai help all this good. Exalt over all his worship as divine.
Those who love Adonai hate evil. God protects the lives of the faithful, saving them from the hands of the sinful.
Rejoice, Adonai, the righteous people. Thank God that he pronounced the divine holy name.
Oavei Adonai sinura, shomer nafshot hasidav, miad reshaim yatzileim, or zaru alat tzadik, reshvei lev simcha, simchu tzadikim b'Adonai, lehodu lezecher kadsho. Page 17. Mizmor, shiru ladonai shir chadash, Ki niflaot asa, הושיע לו ימינו וזרוע קודשו. הודיע אדוני ישועתו, לעיני הגויים גילה צדקתו, זכור חסדו ואמונתו לבית ישראל וכל ארצי הארץ. את ישועת אלוהינו הריעו לאדוני כל הארץ. פצחו ורננו וזמרו, זמרו לאדוני בחיי נור, בכינו בכל זמרה, בחצות צרות וקול שופר, הריעו לפני המלך אדוני. ירם הים ומלואו, תבל ויושביה, נהרות ימחאו כף, יחד הרים יחננו לפני אדוני, כי היווה משפט הארץ, ישרות טבע בצדק, וימים b'meisharim. We're now on page 19. Adonai malach yegezu amim, Yoshev kruvim tanu taretz. Adonai reigns, nations tremble. The one enthroned amidst the cherubim makes the world quake.
Adonai is great in Zion above all nations. Israel our name, saying, great, awe-inspiring, holy one.
A sovereign strength lies in the love of justice, and you forge the paths of truth, judging Jacob righteously and justly. Moses and Aaron among God's priests, and Samuel among those who called upon the divine name, called to you, and you answered them.
You answered them, our God, forgiving God to them, even as you punish them for their transgressions.
Exalt Adonai our God and bow down at God's holy mountain, for Adonai our God is holy. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu, v'ishtachavu lahar kodsho, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. We rise for the next psalm on page 21. Mizmor leDavid, havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, havu l'Adonai, kavod va'oz, havu l'Adonai, kevod shemo, ishtachavu l'Adonai b'hadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai alamayim el hakavod hirim Adonai amayim rabim Kol Adonai bakohach Kol Adonai behadar Kol Adonai shove arazim v'yishaper Adonai et azeh halvanon v'yarkidem kemo hekel Levanon v'sirion kemo ven rehemim Kol Adonai chotzev lehavot eish Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar Yachil Adonai Mibakadesh Kol Adonai Yechalel Ayalod Vayechesov Yehachod Ochechalo Kulo Omer Kavod Adonai Lam Habo Yashav Vayeshev Adonai Melech Leolam Adonai Oz Liamo Yiten Adonai Yevarech Edamo Vashalom La 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 We're now on page 22. First, we'll read the Ana B'Choach meditation. You may be seated if you like. We'll read it responsively in English, and then we'll sing it in Hebrew. Shabbat Shalom, Laura. Good to see you. Shabbat Shalom. You've been here this whole time? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, amazing. Okay, I just looked up, and there you were. What's that? Yes, the ninja. Yes. If you would, may your mighty right hand undo the knot that ties us up. Almighty, if you would, guard as the apple of your eye those who seek your unity. Mighty Holy One, in your abundant goodness, guide your people. Listen to our pleas, hear our cries, knowing the hidden depths within us. Ana b'choach gedolat yamincha tatir tzurura kaberinat amcha sagveinu tahareinu nora. Nagibor dorshei yechudcha kevavat shomreim barachem tahareim rachamim titkatcha tamid gomleim chasin kadosh birov tuvcha Nahel adatecha Yachin ge'eh lehamcha penei Zochre kedusha techa Shavatenu kabel Hushem hatzakatenu Yodea talumot Baruch Shem Kavod Machuto Le'olam Vohed. Continue with the Chadodi on page 23. Lechadodi likrat kala Penhei Shabbat nikabela Lechadodi likrat kala Penhei Shabbat nikabela Shahamor v'zachor b'dibor echad Hishmiyanu elam heyuchad Adonai echad Ushemo echad L'shemo tiferet v'litilo Lechadodi likra kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Lechadodi likra kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Likrat Shabbat lechuven elecha Ki mekor habracham he rosh mi kedem de suchasoma semacha Shabbat chilo Lechadodi likra kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Lechadodi likra kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Mikdash melech yebelucha Kumitzehi mitocha hafecha Rahav lach shevet Be'emekabacha V'hu yachamol alaichem lo Lechadodi likra kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Lechadodi likra kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Idna'ari me'afar kumi Livshi bigdei tivart ami Ayad ben Yishai beit halachmi korba el nafshi ke'alo. Lecha dodi likra kalo. P'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala. P'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hit oreri, kiva orech, kumi uri, shir taberi, kevod Adonai alaich niklo. Lecha dodi likra kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lo tevoshi velo tekalmi, matishtochachi umatehmi, machechesu aniye ami, v'nifnita iratila. Lecha dodi likra kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabla. Lecha dodi likra kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabla. V'hayu limshisa shavosahich, v'rachaku ko mevalayich, yasis alayich Elohayich, kimsos chatan ahakala. Lecha dodi likra kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabla. Yaminu smol tifrotzi, v'et Adonai taharitzi. Ayad ish ben pautzi, v'nismecha v'nagila. Lecha dodi likra kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabla. Lecha dodi likra kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabla. We rise and face the west to welcome in the Shekhinah at this time. Bohi v'shalom ateret bala, gaham b'simcha uvetzala, tohoch emone am segula, bohi chala. Lecha dodi likra kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabla. Yalai lai lai lai, yalalai lai lai, yalai lai lai, yalalai lai 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 lai, yalai lai lai lai, yalalai lai lai, yalai lai lai, yalalai dam. Continue on page 27 with the psalm for Shabbat. Mizmor shir liyom haShabbat, tov ladod l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shem chelyon, lehagi baboker chasdecho, ve'emunatecha baleilot. It is good to thank you, Adonai, and sing to your name most high, to proclaim your love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night. You glad me with your deeds, Adonai, and I shall sing of your handiwork. The arrogant do not understand, the fool does not comprehend this. The wicked flourishes like grass, and every evildoer blossoms, only to be destroyed forever. Surely your enemies, Adonai, surely your enemies will perish. All who commit evil will be scattered. As my enemies gather against me, my gaze remains steady, for my ears listen and hear. In old age, they remain fruitful, still fresh and bountiful, proclaiming, Adonai is upright, my rock in whom there is no flaw. Tzadikata hamar yiv frach kehez balvanon yizkesh tulim bevet Adonai v'chatzrot Eloheinu yahafrichu. Od Yehovon be'seva Dishenim v'hananim Yehu lehakid Ki yashar Adonai Suri v'lo havlatabo. Page 29. Adonai malakehud lavesh, lavesh, Adonai oz hitazar, afti kontevel baltimot. Adonai is sovereign, robed in splendor, girded in strength. The earth stands firm, not to be dislodged. From earliest time, you are enthroned. You are eternal. In your house, beautiful in its holiness, your testimonies endure, Adonai, for all time. Mikolot ma'im rabim adirim b'shpreyam adir b'marom Adonai eitotecha nemenu meod leveitecha nava kodesh Adonai le'orech yamim. If you're observing a yahrzeit or you are reciting Kaddish for someone who has died in the past 11 months, please rise and we will recite the mourner's Kaddish and everyone else can reply with the responses. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah Bi'alama divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala v'zman kariv himru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'po'ar v'tromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kudusha b'richu Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran ba'alama v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Please remain standing or please rise, and we will continue with the Baruch Hu on page 39. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaVorach. Baruch Adonai HaVorach le'olam vo'ed. Baruch Adonai HaVorach le'olam vo'ed. Please be seated if you like, or remain standing, whatever is more comfortable for you. Continue on 39a with the first bracha before the Shema. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv harafim v'chokhma potech sharim v'bitfina mishneh etim v'machaleh bet hazmanim v'sader et hakochavim v'shurateim b'arkia kirtzono. Sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky.
Who creates day and night, knows the light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day as into night, who distinguishes day from night, and represents the good, living and ever-present God. May your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai who brings each evening's dusk.
Borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or. Ma'avir yom u'mevi layla, ma'avdil ben yom u'vein layla, Adonai tzvot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamid yimlach aleinu le'olam vo'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'mariv ha'chavim. We'll continue on page 40. Avat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Avta Torah mitzvot Ukim mishpatim Otanu limadita Al ken Adonai Eloheinu V'shofeinu Uvekumeinu Nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam voed ki hem chayenu v'yorech yameinu v'orech yameinu u'vahem nehege Yomam v'layla, Avatcha tasim mimenu l'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai echod. Baruch Shem kavod malchuto l'olam. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol motecha v'ayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi misavecha hayom al levavecha v'shnatam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'letecha v'derech u'shofecha u'kmecha Ukshartam lo tal yadecha, vayulutotafot ben inecha, utavtam amuzobetecha visharecho. We'll continue reading quietly to ourselves on page 42 and resume at the bottom of the page. Adonai Elohim Emet. I will continue now on page 43b, where it says an alternate, and we'll read it responsibly in English. 43b, and it says an alternate in the gray box at the top. You proclaim the covenant on the seventh day. You love this day we inherited, delighting in its remembrance. From the time you bestowed it, joy filled the hearts of Jeshurun, the people you redeemed. You exalted Shabbat as a sign between us forever. In 6 days your world was formed. On the seventh day you rested. To honor your name, they sing songs of praise to the one deserving of praise. We'll continue on page 44. Umalchuto bratzu kiblu aleihem Moshe u'Miriam u'vnei Yisrael lechanu shira v'simcha rabha v'yamru chulam michamocha elim Adonai michamocha nedar ba'kodesh norati lot osef eleh Malchut charuvanecha, v'kayam lifnei Moshe, zeli anu v'yamru, Adonai yimloch le'olam voed, v'nemar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov, go mi'ad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, kal Yisrael. We're now on page 45. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'amidenu malkeinu l'chaim, uvchos aleinu sukat shlomecho, v'taknenu beit satova mefonecho, v'oshenu l'man shemecho. Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life, O Sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel, and save us for the sake of your name.
For you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate.
And stirring out going and coming.
Provide the peace now and forever. May you spread over us the canopy of peace. Spread the canopy of peace over us, which all the people of Israel stand over Jerusalem.
Ushmor Tzeitenu Avinu L'chaim L'shalom Me'atav Yad Olam Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shalomecho Baruch Atah Adonai HaPoreh Sukat Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael Ve'al Yerushalayim. We rise for Vishamru, and then after that is Chatzi Kaddish, and then we'll have some time for our own personal prayer. Page 46. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורות הברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת וינפת יקרא ויגרש מרבו ויאמר דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי וחייכון וביומכון וחייך בית ישראל בעגלה וזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יהי שמי רבא מברך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיו יפרח וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה ושבחתה ונחמתה תמירה בעלמא אמרו אמן. We'll continue with the Vayachulu on page 53, and we rise. Sorry, Maury, it's just as you're sitting down, but we rise. And again, if standing is difficult for you, don't feel like you have to stand. It's a custom. And likewise, if everybody else is sitting and you need to stand, please take care of yourself first and foremost. Take care of your health. It's the greatest gift. Page 53. Vayuchulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzevam vayachal Elohim bayom hashvihi malato asher asa vayishbot bayom hashvihi mikol malato asher asa yivarech Elohim et yom hashvihi v'kadesh oto kivo shabbat mikol malato asher bara Elohim lasod. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Koneh Shemayim V'Aretz Magen Avot B'Dvaro Michaye Mitim B'Mamaro Ha'el Hagadol She'en Kamohu Hamelech Le'amo B'Yom Shabbat Kodsho Kivaratza Laniach Lahem Kivaratza Lehaniach Lahem Vanav Navot Irava Fachad Nodeh Lishmo B'Chol Yom Tamid Mehein HaBrachot El Ahod Ahod Adon Ashalom Mikadesh HaShabbat Mevarech Shavihi Ubenech V'Shah Le'amadush Neonteg Zecher L'Maaseh V'Reishit Eloheinu V'Elohei Avotenu Retzei V'Menuchatenu Kadeshenu Yisvotecha V'Tencha Kenu V'Taratecha Sabainu V'Tuvecha V'Samachenu V'Shvatecha V'Tahir Libeinu Li'avdecha B'Emet V'Hanchilenu Adonai Eloheinu Bava V'Ratzon Shabbat Kodechecha V'Nuchu V'Yisram Kadrei Shemecho Baruch atah Adonai Mikadesh HaShabbat Yitkadav V'Kadash Shmei Rabah V'Yalamad Divrach Chirutei V'Yamlich Machutei V'Chayechon V'Yomechon V'Chayenecho Beit Yisrael V'Agalav Izman Kariv Imru Amen Yehi Shmei Rabah Mevarach Le'alam Olal Me'al Mayot Yitbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yitpawar V'Truma V'Yitnaseh V'Tadar V'Taleh V'Talal Shemed Kudusha B'Richu Le'elam Min Kol Berchata V'Shirata Tushbechata V'Nechemata Tamichan B'Ama V'Imru Amen Titkabel Slot Hanu Adahon D'Chol Yisrael Kadam B'Vhon D'Vishmaya V'Imru Amen Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'Chaim Alein V'Kol Yisrael V'Imru Amen Oseh Shalom B'Mromav V'Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'Kol Yisrael V'Imru Amen. If you'd like to follow along with the words of Kiddush, it's on page 55. Savri Chavirai Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Borei Peri Hagafen Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Kiddushanu B'Mitzvotav V'Ratzavanu Shabbat Kodsho V'Avav Ratzon Hinchilanu Zikaron L'Maseh V'Reishit Ki Hu Yom Tichila L'Mikrai Kodesh Zecher L'Tziat Mitzrayim Kivanu V'Acharta Yotanu Kidashta Mikol Amim V'Shabbat Kodshecha V'Avav Ratzon Inchatanu. Baruch atah Adonai mikadesh hashabbat. Chaim. Ah. All right, so I'd like to just say a few words on this week's Torah portion. So it's Shoftim, which means judges. And so the Parsha actually starts out with the verse that reads, Shoftim v'shotrim titen lecha b'chol sha'arecha asher Adonai Elohecha noten lecha lishvatecha v'shaftu et ha'am mishpat tzedek. So Shoftim, judges, v'shotrim, officers, you shall place at the, or you shall appoint at the gates of your cities. So there's an interesting Hasidic teaching on this, because the Torah, we can look at it in four different levels: the Peshat, the Remez, the Drash, and the Sod. And that actually spells out the word Pardes, which means an orchard. So the teachings of Torah are like an orchard. And so we can look at the roots and the branches and the fruits, and we can look, but the Peshat means the simple literal meaning, right? So, okay, so you appoint judges, make sure you have judges and officers at the gates to enforce the laws and keep the peace and so forth. But there's another way of reading it, which is like this, that at the gates, our sense gates, so the ears, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, to watch, to be mindful what comes in and what comes out of the gates, of those gates, of the sense gates, and then the words that we speak, and the words that we say about others, and also just to be mindful of what we bring in, either what we watch, what we listen to, and so forth and so on. So just want to share that little teaching. And then there is the very famous verse, a few verses later. Tzedek tirdof lema'an techye v'yarashta et ha'aretz asher Adonai Elohecha noten lach. Justice shall you pursue, so that you will live and possess the land that God gives you. Justice shall you pursue, right? So there's some different commentaries on why is the word justice written twice. Obviously, it's emphasizing something, but what is it saying? So one interpretation of this is that basically to say that the ends don't justify the means. Did I get that right? The ends don't justify the means. So in other words, in the pursuit of justice, every step along the way has to be done in a just and righteous manner, right? You can't say, oh, well, there was a just or righteous end, so we'll do whatever it takes to accomplish that end. No, that's not how it works. Every step along the way has to be enacted in a fair and just manner. And I was watching a movie the other day called, what was the movie called, Bill? God's Children. Yeah. And it's about, takes place in Brooklyn, right? Yeah, am I right? Sorry? Bed-Stuy, right? And it was about a story about a Jewish or about a synagogue and a black church, and they came together first of all to get to know one another, because they were what's that? Oh, you watched that movie? It's an amazing movie. It's very moving, very powerful. But basically, it was in the pursuit of justice. Because one of the big issues was there was a law in New York that if somebody was negligent in paying their utility bill, somebody could come along, I guess, and pay the bill, and then put a lien on the property and end up possessing, taking out from underneath. And this was like destroying lives. So the rabbi and her congregation were really, really walking their talk, and they really. It was incredible. I probably shouldn't give away the end of the movie, right? I won't give what? No, I won't give away the end of the movie. But it's an incredible process. It's going to be at the Jewish, yeah, right? I think it is going to be at the Jewish Film Festival. But it's an incredible process along the way to get to the result that they're all working towards. along the way, they hit a lot of bumps, but they work it out though. They work it out, and they're honest with one another, and they share with one another if there's hurt feelings or misunderstanding, and they work it out. And I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful film, and it's a great message. So, and I also, just because it really is such a deeply Jewish value, it's so interesting how many Jewish justices there have been since. I guess Brandeis was the first Jewish justice, and presently, I don't know, there's maybe 3 or 4, and also several, I think, Jews and Catholics. There's a lot of, currently, I think, the current Supreme Court, I think, is made up of Jews and Catholics mostly. But anyway, it's interesting. So maybe we realize, because, the Torah puts out an ideal. My teacher, Reb Zalman Schachter Shalomi of blessed memory, used to talk about the is and the ought. So we have the ought. It's like the Torah puts forth a beautiful vision. Like, this is how it ought to be. And then this is how it is. So we're making our way towards it slowly. And sometimes we're closer, sometimes we're further away. But the point is we just keep moving forward, keep going towards the light, and to create a just and peaceful world. And Shabbat, of course, is when we can really kind of taste some of that peace. So Shabbat Shalom. So at this time, let's bring to mind those friends and family and dear ones who are in need of healing. Just bring them to our hearts and minds. Take a moment, and then we'll sing Debbie Friedman's healing prayer song. That's found in the middle of the bulletin. I don't know if, can you hand that to Aaron so he can sing along? There you go. Okay. Mi sheperach avotenu mikor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheperach imotenu mikor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We rise for Aleinu, page 56.
Aleinu Zamea Gadol Hagol, Lavek Geladim Sedoreshi, Shalom Saguki Hamazon, Shalom Samanu Mishukot Hadama, Shalom Samhakeinu Kohen, Vigolateinu Kitmalam, Yanaku Kurim, Ubishakatim, Umodim, Itenaver, Ate Hamaki, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehunot Shamayim Haaretz, Umoshav Yikaram Hashamayim Bimah, Ushchinatu Zo, Bigavei Mirami, Hu Eloheinu Einod, Emen Malkeinu Efezulato, Kakatu B'Torato, Yadata Yom V'Hashevota El Levavecha, Ki Adonai Hu Elohim B'Shamayim Imahal Yalaretz Mitachat Ein Od. So before the last mourner's Kaddish, we'll recite Psalm 27, the psalm for the season that we began on the 1st of Elul, and we say it through Shmini Atzeret. So on page 59, and we'll read it together in the English, and then when we come to the transliteration, we'll sing that. And some of you know the melody, so if you know it, sing along. If you don't know it, sing along anyway. All right. We'll just recite it together, unison. Adonai is my light and my help. Whom shall I fear?
Adonai is the stronghold of my life. Whom shall I dread? When evil people assail me to devour my flesh, my enemies and those who besiege me, it is they who stumble and fall. Should an armed camp be arrayed against me, my heart would show no fear. If they were to go a war against me, of this I would be sure. One thing I ask of Adonai, this is what I seek, to dwell in the house of God all the days of my life, to behold God's peacefulness and to pray in God's sanctuary. Achad shehalti me'et Adonai otava kesh. Achad shehalti me'et Adonai otava kesh. Shivti b'vet Adonai Kol yemei chayai, lachzor b'noam Adonai, ulvakeh b'heichalom. Lachzor b'noam Adonai, ulvakeh b'heichalom. In a time of calamity, you would hide me in your sukkah, enfold me in the secret recesses of your tent, and you raised me up to a stronghold. Now my head is raised high above my enemies round about, and I come with offerings amidst trumpet blasts to God's tent, chanting and singing praise to Adonai. Adonai, hear my voice as I cry out, be gracious to me and answer me. It is you who my heart said, seek my face. It is your presence I seek, Adonai. Do not hide your face from me. Do not act with anger toward me. You have always been my help. Do not forsake me. Do not abandon me, my God, my deliverer. Though my father and mother abandon me, Adonai will gather me in. Show me your way, Adonai, and lead me on a straight path, despite those arrayed against me. Do not hand me over to those who besiege me, for false witnesses breathe hatred have risen against me. If only I could trust that I would see God's goodness in the land of living. Place your hope in Adonai. Be strong and take courage. Place your hope in Adonai. Lulei hemanti lero betuv Adonai beretz chayim. Kavel Adonai chazak v'yametz lebecho v'kavel Adonai. So this time we remember the following folks who have yard sighting in the coming week. Sheldon Coven's aunt, Gertrude Casper, David Needleman's father, Benjamin, as well as Edith November, Pearl Sperber, Evelyn Walter, Louis Cowell, Shirley Rothenberg, Manuel November, Sybil Newman, Malka Yeverbaum, Sruel Yeverbaum, Harry Schnitzer, Lillian Shore, and Isidore Weisbuch. And any other yard sighting? Yeah.
Charles Cram, my brother.
Charles Cram.
Rosie Weiner.
Oh, Rosie, right. Rosie Weiner?
Yeah.
Rosie Weiner.
And how about Edelman? She just passed away.
What's the name?
Chava
Chava
Edelman.
Edelman. And Johanna Bat.
Bayside, sorry.
That's right.
In the Chabad today. There was a whole article about her.
Okay.
And, she was 41 years old.
Oh my.
Mother of 5, and
Oh.
died of cancer.
Oh, you say mother of 5? Oh.
And she was the wife of Rabbi Chesky Edelman.
Oh.
And they had a Chabad at Bayside, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And they said great things about her.
So Chava
Chava
Edelman.
Edelman.
Chava Edelman.
I just wanted to say that.
Thank you, Laura. Mourner's Kaddish is found on page 58. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, bi'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei decho Beit Yisrael, ba'agala avizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mavarach le'olam olamei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpo'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei dekudesha b'richu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata damiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya v'chaim aleinu v'al Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'ramav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al Yisrael v'imru amen. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Services tomorrow are at 9:30. And happy birthday, Robert Newman. Happy birthday. Yeah. Yes. Barbara's birthday. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Bum, bim, 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 bum. Bim, 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 bim. Very, 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 bim. Wow. Oh, with King Charles. Oh, that's the wax. Oh, the wax. Wow, they got added to the king and queen. Cool. There's also, did you read Rabbi Sachs's commentary this week? Is there something in there about the Queen and when she met with Holocaust survivors in London?
Where did you see this?
Well, it's his weekly thing.
About?
No. Rabbi Sachs.
No,